YouTube, what's shaking, YouTube? Shut down a little early for the first time in a long ass time. So what I'm back here doing, I mean, get some 2K in real quick. Lately I've been getting my ass bust, so try to redeem myself. So I'll go ahead and get on that game though. I'm gonna holler at y'all about some real stuff. Let me go ahead and just let that play itself for the minute. Go front and holler at my YouTube people. YouTube, what's good? Hold on, let me go ahead and get my ginger ale out the fridge. It's a cooler, but keep my drinks cooling. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, like I said, shut down a little early today. I'm over here at the OC. My first time at this OC. I'm in Edwardsville, Illinois. Had to drop literally 1 mile away at the PG. If y'all know what PG is, that's Procter & Gamble. They make everything. Everything from diapers to Tide to all type of shit. So I was only 1 mile away, getting low on my 70-hour clock. So I said, nah, I'm going to just shut down. I'm trying to get home Saturday. I know me, man. I go home every 2 weeks. Some people say, well, you ain't making no money going home every 2 weeks. I tell them, shut D, you know what up? Shut it up. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what I'm doing. But of course, the longer you stay out here, the more money you're going to make. That's obvious. I go home, man. I need to get rejuvenated. Yeah. But people want to talk about truckers, man. This I want all the people to understand. Truckers is winning out here, alright? We winning. So all the people that's looking about to get into trucking, just know that you're gonna get out here, you're gonna be winning. Some people gonna say, winning in what sense? I'm gonna break it down. I got a whole lot of shit I was thinking about driving 700 miles over here. Hold on, where my phone at? I ain't got no notes on my phone, but I got my favorite app on my phone. Nah, it ain't Facebook. Nah, it ain't Instagram. Nah, it ain't none of that shit. My favorite app on my phone, I'll show y'all right now. My favorite app on my phone. Y'all see that? Calculator. It's all the numbers game, baby. You gotta get these numbers right. Alright? So, holla at my new drivers real fast. Or the people that's about to get into trucking. Just know that it is real easy to stash and put away some money. It's real easy to save money knowing that you're getting paid every week. You understand? Roughly between, on the low side of 600, on the high side of $900,000. That's where you're gonna be at. Alright? So just keep that in mind. So what I've been doing since November, since I started, right now we're in March 21st or some shit like that. What I do, I put aside, each check, I put aside $300. I just transfer it over to my savings. $300, alright? 300, what you gonna have in 52 weeks? Let's go, my favorite app. My favorite app tell me, see that? In 52 weeks, 15,600. $300. Alright, damn. I can't, let's say you can't put aside $300. You only can put aside $200. Alright. Let's do 200. Everybody should be able to do 200. 200. See that? 10,400. Why I'm talking about these numbers? That sounds like a good down payment on a used truck to me. You understand? So, you get out of here people want to say, oh, do a year, then do lease purchase. I say fuck lease purchase, alright? No offense to those that's leasing. To each his own. Understand? I wouldn't want to shell out $700 to $800 a week. Alright, that right there makes my stomach fold, man. Just thinking about that. Shelling out $700 to $800 a week on a truck note. And what that also do is, it makes you have to be out there running. It makes you have to, because you don't want to get in the hole. Understand? What I'm going to do is, and what I advise other new people to do, is throw aside a little $300. Little $200 each week for a year. Why a year? For the simple fact that you need your year experience anyway. You're going to be out here running. You're going to need your experience for that year to lease onto anywhere. So, while you getting your experience, you also throwing aside a little extra chicken. That's going to get you ready. When it's time, when the year's up, and you want to get a little Cascadia, Freightliner, or Century, Columbia, one of them cheap shits, you understand? You go ahead and do that. Or if you just want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to get a better truck, go ahead and make it 2 years. Stack for 2 years. Get your 2 years experience. Because some places that you want to lease onto, you need 2 years experience. So you do that for 2 years now. Let me go get my favorite app one more again. See what it's telling me. Because my calculator don't lie. Alright? So 52 weeks. 2 years is 104 weeks, right? So 104 weeks times $300. $31,200, man. In 2 years. And now you just putting it away, not even paying much attention to it. And some places, $31,000, you could probably even get a newer truck. You understand? You don't have to be a truck that got 500,000 or higher miles on it. You could probably get a newer truck. And what's the significance of that? You ain't gotta pay weekly, man. You don't have to pay weekly. I can't stomach paying $800 a week. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Some guys do it, and y'all take home $1,900 a week, $2,000 a week. That's cool. I'm looking to take home $2,500, $2,700 a week. Because without that truck note, that's what you're going to be looking at. That's what you're going to be looking at. Patience is the key, man. You ain't got to rush to it. You ain't got to rush to the money. The money's going to be there. The money's going to be there. Just be smart about it. And a lot of the people that's doing this lease purchase, they don't never go home. You have the opportunity to go home because you're working for yourself, but they could never go home. Why? They got to keep up with that truck payment. And I seen this guy working at, man, shout out to you, man. You're funny. You're a funny dude, man. But this dude ain't been home in so long. His fingernails was long and black. He smelled like last week. I can't do that to myself, man. I'm sorry, but he showed me his money. He showed me his settlement, and he's making good money. Lease purchase, paying whatever a week, $700, $800 a week. I'll be patient, man. I get out here, get better at driving every day, learning the freight lanes. I know where I'm going to be running at. Once I get my truck, I know where I need to be running at. I ain't got to run far. Believe that. Ohio, where they usually have me, Ohio, Illinois, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania ain't too far from New York. I'll probably be home every 3 days if I choose to. It's all about timing, man. Truck drivers are winning. Alright, we winning out here. And if you don't care about nobody, you more than winning, because you ain't never gotta go home. But yeah, man, I just want to let y'all know that's what's going on out here. And I see a lot of people hitting me up, sending me emails, saying they want to come over to Schneider. I appreciate that, man. Y'all come over to Schneider. You understand? A couple guys, I got about three, 4 guys that came on, signed up with Schneider and used me as a referral. I appreciate that. Help building my status up in the company. That's what I'm not trying to be no trainer, but I want to stand out in the sense of the influence I'm having on bringing people over to Schneider. That's a good thing. Plus, they throw you a little money too, but they tax the shit out of it. they tax that little referral. Man, listen. But yeah, it's all about putting Schneider, not even putting Schneider on the map, but just showing that Schneider's a good company, man. I like Schneider, even though it's only my first company. But I can't imagine another company being as stellar as this one. And I don't plan on going anywhere. The only thing that has me iffy about being here when I get my own truck is the fact that starting in 2018, all these trucks have to have that on-guard crash mitigation system. So that means you're gonna have to get a newer truck. They don't really have to be new per se. You can get a Cascadia, but I don't necessarily want a Cascadia. I'm driving one now. I want something different. Not too many trucks I know have it. I know you got the Cascadia. You have some Volvos. You have the Kenworth T680 that has it on their stock. But I guess it don't really matter. As long as the truck runs good and I spend the least amount of time on the side of the road waiting for assistance and I'm putting money in the bank, that's what it's all about. So I shouldn't even be too picky on what truck I really do get. But I got time. I change my mind every 2 weeks, man. I'm always looking at trucks. Gotta think ahead or get left behind. But yeah, I'm about to get back in the cab, get my game on. I holla at y'all YouTube one time.